Welcome back. I'm Charizardforthewin.
I'm a friend.
Okay, so we're going to talk more about Korra. This is Korra Book 2, Spirits. Which we also have. We don't have the third one because
DVD
I
not
don't
available.
think it's out yet.
No,
and
it's
the
not.
fourth
I think
already
they should.
out.
No, they should do. They should release the third and fourth season on the same box thing. I would love that. I would love that.
That's pointless.
Why? Because it's like Korra, change
That's stupid.
Change of balance.
So Spirits has a great idea for a season.
Yes.
But they kind of mess it up a little bit.
Yes.
And I mostly blame Nickelodeon because I feel like they were like, aha, we finished Avatar, The Legend of Korra. And then Nickelodeon's like, hey, that was actually successful.
Guys, but wait, there's more.
Go make more episodes. And then they're like, what?
What do I do?
I don't know how to do that. We just finished the show. It's done. It's over. It ended. So then they had to come up with
drag
more
it
stuff.
out somehow. But God, I love beginnings. It's like the best part.
Let's talk about a good thing of this season.
The best thing of this season is 2 episodes, like right in the middle.
Basically, it's a 2-part origin story of the Avatar.
And
the
like
first Avatar,
it creates all this lore for the whole Avatar universe as a whole. That doesn't feel like they're making up like new shit. It doesn't feel like they're making up new shit.
It feels like
shipping it. It feels like actual stuff that applies to the original Avatar.
It feels
series.
like things that actually happened before. In the it's like if this was an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, I would not be surprised whatsoever. I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because what's really cool is that it's like Lion Turtles. He's like he does the thing to Aang with the 2 fingers or whatever, like on the spot, and the Lion Turtles they give people bending, and it's like.
Oh, that makes sense because that makes sense why Aang got the ability to take away bending as well.
Because Lion Turtles can also do that.
Apparently,
and
yes,
yeah,
they can.
They can. They do that. They do that. It's not apparent.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. Okay,
they do that.
Yeah, and that is fantastic. Other good things about this season: there's some really cool characters such as Varric, who is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, Varric is like one of the funniest characters in Avatar ever. Almost.
He doesn't have too much relevance to the plot, but he's so entertaining that I don't care.
Yeah, like I love it's like I don't go anywhere without my assistant and like things like that, where it's like in prison with her.
And Julie, and like, the platypus bear and stuff like that.
Yeah. That bear is pooping money.
Yeah, things like that are just friggin' hilarious.
And then there's like the part where there's like this one Northern Water Tribe guy. He like looks through a telescope. All you see is like a bear driving this boat because Varric's and then he's like, "Captain, you're not gonna believe this." And then, stuff like that where it's like freaking great. Like it has some of the best comic relief. But other than that, like this story, it feels like
another great couple characters, or at least one of them. What's her name? The Korra's cousin,
Eska and Desna.
Yeah, they're fun. I love them.
Yeah,
I think they're cool.
What's the chick Eska? I think, or is it?
Eska's the girl.
Eska's she's voiced by Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah,
she's like perfect for that.
Yeah, nails it. And she kind of has a thing with Bolin, which I think I think that was fun.
Yeah,
they probably could have done that in like one episode. One episode.
One episode.
Same with a lot of the things that Varric does,
like the movers, like when Bolin becomes Captain America.
Yeah, that could have been one episode. Yeah, and like things like that kind of are stretched out throughout the season and don't really do much.
Go anywhere.
Like where Tenzin
change the overall outcome of the story.
Yeah, like where Tenzin and his family go to the air temple.
And then they have some stories that are metaphors for themselves that I don't care. Like get lost.
It doesn't really
do something relevant.
Where at least in season 3, when they went to the air temple, it was because they were training new airbenders. So that's completely necessary to do. Like that's something. They were just on vacation. And Boomy was really cool. Kaya, I understand why she was there.
Kaya's a hag.
She made sense, but she didn't have much of character.
She didn't have any depth at all.
Like. I get it. She's Katara's daughter. She's a waterbender. That's something we understand and makes sense, but there's not really much going for her. Where Boomy, who isn't even a bender, which was actually
he's like this, and he's hilarious, and he's like gotten out of like all these situations and stuff, like with these crazy, he has these crazy stories and like these crazy plans. It's like, okay, we're gonna need like 3 barrels of like explosive jelly, like a string and a feather, and like we're gonna like take down an entire army. Yeah, basically,
and no one believes any of his stories, but we see him actually do something, take out an entire base of waterbenders or something,
and it like it almost looks accidentally, and then he's like, "Oh, I used my trusty flute now." You wouldn't care, like
you're not gonna believe it.
Not gonna believe it.
But it's fantastic
because you think,
and he has this cool thing where how he's not a bender, and so Aang, he feels like he disappointed Aang because he didn't end up being an airbender. Who's calling us? Okay, so those are the good things of this season. Everything else is not that good.
Yeah.
Let's start with Korra. Her character development goes back to before.
Oh, okay. I want to make a joke. I have a joke for this. So, in episode 1, she's like, "Oh, I can't believe Tenzin. I forgot I defeated him on." I'm like, "Well, I did too. Like, you're a fucking bitch."
Yeah,
Stop.
She's kind of a bitch. She's dating
Mako
now, and like she's like, "Ugh,
table flip."
Avatar's being is so hard, and then Mako's like, "Well, baby.
Well, I'm trying to be
sorry.
My job is
Can I help you?" And then she's like, "Fuck you."
We're breaking up because you care about the law.
Because I'm a bitch. Like that's what she said. I feel like she just had like her period the whole season. For like
the first half,
at least the first half of the season. That's probably what it was.
Yeah. Because then, like after beginnings, it's like it's like kind of annoying, and then like beginnings happen. It's like, oh, it's gonna be awesome, and then it's just kind of like, oh, that was average.
Yeah. And then after that, it doesn't really get better. It gets better, but not as good as it should have gotten.
It should have gotten as good as beginnings. Yeah. For the rest of the season.
Should have gotten as good as the middle section of the season.
Yeah.
The middle episodes.
Like never before have I been like the middle episodes of the season. It's like the solid.
That's it.
That's the shit. Yeah. That's where it's at.
Yeah, it's usually like, well, the pilot was good, but then the rest of it wasn't great. Or like, oh, the finale was fantastic, but the rest.
I felt like there was a lot of filler in the middle.
Yeah, things like that. It's like, no, the middle. That's the one.
That's part. The like climax.
Just watch the middle. Don't even bother with the rest of the season. No. Yeah. But that's like, okay, so this season set out to show spirits.
And it's like, we don't know much about spirits.
Which is great because we don't know much about spirits.
Let's see what's...
And then
we come out knowing even less.
Even less about spirits.
Because before it's like, oh cool, there's like because in season 1 of Avatar there's like the one panda spirit.
Yeah, there's the one panda spirit. It's kind of cool.
Wreck shit, and there's the...
Is it Ko, the face stealer?
Ko, the face stealer. Awesome. The one lion turtle. I'm pretty sure that's like whole thing is like a spirit.
The lion turtle? No, that's like a real... animal.
It's an animal? Okay, I thought
it's just like a god animal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because people, like, lived on them.
But and then they have the ocean spirit that comes up and wrecks shit. Like, things like that.
Yeah.
We don't know much about the spirits in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You can understand, you can speculate as to what happens with them.
And they kind of explain it. They're like guardians of the world.
So they're basically...
and nature and
so they're
like
hippies,
basically. They're kind of like... Yeah, they're very similar to, like, Aboriginal spirits and things like that. And
like the painted lady.
And the painted lady who had a thing with the water and the ocean or that lake or whatever.
But in Korra, it's like, oh no, a spirit. Ka-cha, cha, pow. It's no significance or even named. Pow. It's like a stormtrooper.
Yeah,
like, it's not like...
It's kind of weird. Like,
it's not.
It's just a completely different idea of what the spirits are in this season, at least.
Yeah,
and I don't know, it's just
and then
strange
that
and not interesting.
Isn't that
the owl guy who's awesome. He comes back, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool when he was back. I'm like, oh, sweet, I like this guy.
It's just kind of weird that the spirits like don't really do much, or like I feel like they're like they're I guess they're supposed to be kind of like opposite humans, like they don't live in cities, they live in nature and stuff like that. But I feel like they just don't give a shit about anything. Like the humans, at least, they're like, oh, we're trying to protect our home and our family, and the spirits are like, ah, fuck, I don't give a shit. Like, just get out of my face, you ass. And like I feel like they're all assholes.
Ooh, you know what's awesome about this season? When I don't care about this subplot at all, or what the hell Jinora was doing in the spirit world. Like I didn't care about that. But there's this part where they're like in the spirit fog. And then we see. Then you just hear it's like, and then we see like, I am Zhao, the Moon Slayer. I will capture the Avatar. And it's like, it's Admiral Zhao, and it like makes total sense.
Dude, I thought you died.
No, because he did die, but he got captured by the ocean spirit.
Yeah,
so that's how we know that he was brought to the spirit world, into the spirit fog, and it's like,
which is I like that.
I like that idea.
I kind of like that. I like thinking that he just got killed as well.
Yeah,
but like. His spirit getting trapped in this fog, and he slowly went insane. That's cool too.
Yeah, and then Tenzin has the whole ending of Inception happen to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool if they did.
Yeah, see, his character has this like arc throughout the season, and it's okay. It's fine.
It could have been done a lot better.
It probably could have been done
better.
But
that last moment was
he just doesn't do enough in the season for us to care that much about it. Like, that last moment is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. They could have done a few more other things with it. Okay, so the main villain, what's his name?
Tarlok 2.0.
Tarlok 2.0.
Unalaq.
Or Unalaq.
Unalaq. It's like Tarlok, brother to Noatak. And then we got Unalaq, brother to Tonraq.
Yeah, they have Ak names. It's just the water tribes. Anyways, he's generic and lame. And he becomes the Dark Avatar, which is like the evil anti-Avatar, which is a cool idea.
Until they remove it from the series entirely.
Which is just really bland. Like, because he's just kind of there, and like...
Oh, but they do have a cool Avatar state.
Yeah, they have
double Avatar state
fight. See, that's what annoys me. Is there's actually some really cool fight sequences and stuff, but it keeps cutting to what the other characters are doing and stuff like that.
He's gone Avatar state. She's gone Avatar state.
And then it's like...
Let's fight Jinora!
Oh no, we gotta fight Jinora! Mako and Bolin have to fight the waterbenders again. And like... and then like...
Get to the good stuff!
Like, I just want to see them fight for 2 hours.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
For like an hour. That would be fine. Because then what happens is he goes...
Pacific Rim!
Avatar goes into Giant Avatar or something. And then
that's because he destroys Rava. And then he grows all giant.
I get it. It's just, it's just, and he grows giant, and then she has to grow giant, and then they have a giant fight, and you know what? It's lame.
And then Jinora comes, like, she's like dead or something.
And then she just kind of floats there and does something. And they don't really explain what Jinora is. It's like, she's just like, I guess I've always had a connection to spirits. And it's like, since when?
As of this episode.
As of now?
Yeah,
what?
Exactly.
I mean, like, it just
because the plot demands it.
Because we don't know how to write this season. Because we don't know what we're doing. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. Which is too bad, because we know these guys could do great stuff. I just feel like they were kind of bullied into the season, and they don't know, and they couldn't figure out how to do it properly. So they just kind of made a thing. But, like, there's a lot of stuff. Like, the fight with the giant is okay. I don't know. I don't even know what happens there. To be honest, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But like, you know what's a cool fight in an animated thing between 2 giant people in Attack on Titan when Eren has to fight what's her name?
Annie.
And they're
both giants, and they're like I love it when Annie's just kind of looking around, and then like Eren like pops out of a building. He's like, rah! But it's like
it's also really cool because they did giants right for once in that show, where they move quickly, unlike the like really slow giants and everything else.
No, they're just like
They run. They know how to run. It's cool.
That's what.
But that's a different show.
Yeah.
Okay, what else happens in?
Okay, you know what I think they should have done? Like, this is like one of my freaking favorite moments in like Avatar. Like when Aang like makes the giant moon spirit thing.
Yes.
That was freaking awesome, and I really wish they did that in the end of Korra season.
Yeah!
Because it's like, oh, it's over, and they're all sad. And then she goes to Avatar stage, she's like, no, it's not over. and then she goes in the tree and she meditates, and then it's like...
It doesn't even have to be the ocean spirit, but it's like, what if the spirits actually helped out?
Yeah, no, the spirits...
Against the bad guy.
That'd be awesome! Holy crap, that's the best ending ever, actually. That's actually the best ending ever. And then, like, they, like, kill him, but then the Dark Avatar...
Like, what if it was that,
then the Dark Avatar gets, like, reborn, it's like another waterbender.
No, I don't
want that.
I don't really want the Dark Avatar to be reborn.
I do!
I don't know.
Because then we can have, like, an Earth-Water showdown thing.
I feel like they
and that's their only destiny.
I feel like they should have like sucked out him or something and be like, "This is not going to be another Dark Avatar. We're locking you away for another 5,000 years. Oh, let's leave the spirit portals open because why not?" And then that's how it ended. But like, have like an actual like spirit like come out and do something. That would have been what this season should have been from the beginning. It's how this like I guess they just kind of forgot what the spirits were in the other seasons.
Yeah, I think the creators like, oh yeah, I saw season 1 like 3 years ago, maybe. You know,
I don't know.
Avatar. Like,
I mean, maybe they were planning. It was going to be something else, and then they're like, "Oh, let's just call it spirits."
Okay, like the whole lore with the Avatar being part spirit, like, is perfect.
That makes perfect sense because it's like they're the bridge between the two worlds. They are able to go into the spirit world. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so is Jinora and everyone else.
So can Jinora and everyone else walked into the spirit world through the portals. So.
What about Sahir? Oh yeah, he's doing it.
Well, he
did some airbending shit. Well, we only have like 5 seconds. We got
send it.